I have something really exciting to show you and I can't wait. I have a copy of Iron Flame in my hands. It's in my hands in all its 623 page glory. It's in front of me, and so obviously that means but one thing. We are going to be reading it this vlog. But there's a catch. I have yet to finish my reread of Fourth Wing. As you can see, I'm about maybe halfway-ish. Very specifically on page 239. Today is Friday, before the release, and I am going to aim to finish this book by tomorrow morning so I can pick up and read Iron Flame for the next 2 days. My goal is to read as far into this as possible. I've been reading a little bit now. I was reading from page 200 through to page 230. Not a lot of reading, but I'm going to be reading a little bit more before I head off to go watch a play with my colleagues. So that is something that's going to hinder me a little bit in this reading vlog, because obviously I need to go and watch the stuff with them, but I also want to read. And then obviously in addition to that, I am a very big baby and I go to bed very early. So I don't know how it's going to work out, but it will. I also am feeling on the sick side of things. It's not my weekend, guys. It's not. But nothing will stop me from finishing Fourth Wing and then picking up Iron Flame. Like, honestly, I want this done by the 7th. I want it done by Sunday. I need to know what happens, because obviously we end on a really great cliffhanger in this book. If you don't know, this will be an Iron Flame vlog, but I'm going to try and keep it as spoiler-free as possible. If there are any spoilers, I'll pop them on the screen. But for now, let's read up until like page 265, 63. It's just about 30 odd pages, maybe less than that I need to read. And that's basically where I'm probably going to end off for today, because I want to prepare myself for the play that I'm watching this evening. Girl, the romance! For real. Like, the only thing that would make this book better is if we got some snippets from Xaden's perspective. That is, in my humble opinion, what would make this book 10 times better than what it currently is. Oh my gosh. Oh, so sad, but like, girl was a hoe. Guys, that's so romantic. Come on. He saves her quill? Hi, it's evening right now, as you can probably see by how dark it is here. I'm so sorry. I obviously have finished Fourth Wing. I was hoping to film like the end, but my camera was overheating, and honestly, the ending just gets me every single time. I really enjoy Fourth Wing. I don't know, like I agree that the first like 50 odd pages are a little bit of something to get into. Even this time on the reread, I was like, was I high? And then I just kept reading and reading, and I think the important thing is to not go in with these high expectations of like the super amazing book, because I think the amazingness comes from the fun of reading it. And I think I said that in my vlog before where I read the book initially, which I'll have linked if you're interested. I feel like I say a little bit more in that maybe, because I didn't say a lot in this. In saying that, I also am currently reading Iron Flame. I'm 200 pages into this right now, so I have like 400 odd pages to still go. What can I tell you about Iron Flame so far? I feel like things have been amped up a lot in terms of the violence that we experience in the book. But even so, like, I feel like the second year is a lot more grueling. Like, obviously the first year is emotionally grueling, but the second year just feels like it tests the characters to the extreme. And there's like a really popular quote, I think, of Zayden Ryerson that I think Rebecca Yaris posted. If I can find it, I'll put it here, where he basically says in first year, basically lose your niceties, but in second year, it's when most people lose their humanity, and it's so easy to see why. Also, if you can hear that my voice is going, it's because I'm sick again. So I'm possibly not gonna go into work tomorrow, but I'm still gonna try and finish this today if I possibly can. I'm quite a good way in. These are my tabs at the moment because I haven't filmed anything whilst reading this book so far because I don't know how to feel. But yeah, it's like, it's very interesting. It's keeping me on my toes because obviously at this point I don't know what to expect, but I'm very excited to get my special edition and then to annotate, because I am annotating this, but I will probably transfer everything because I don't know, I'm just not preferring to read paperback at the moment. I am on chapter 21 at the moment. Things are really intense. It kind of just feels like we're like book 1 was like here, book 2 is here, and it just goes like this and then like spikes and then continues on that like spiked level. Things are definitely wrapping up, as I said, and I'm just so excited to keep reading, but I'm nervous at the same time. Like, I am so anxiety ridden reading this because I'm like, what is gonna happen? Our poor girl Violet is going through things, because obviously Zayden is in third year at the end of the first book, and things have changed a lot between the first book and this book. We're seeing a lot of dynamics come into play between friendships that seem really rock solid but are currently being tested beyond bounds in this book, and we're also seeing Violet's relationship with herself and others you know, being tested quite a lot. So there's that aspect. And yeah, as I mentioned, like, things are just intense beyond belief. I am going to get back into this book because I really want to know what happens. You can follow along with me as I sit here and read on the couch because TBH, my boyfriend's being a bit loud playing games and it's low-key distracting me. I have gone through so many yellow sticky tabs between the first book and this one. I thought I would change it up to maybe like a different color, but I haven't.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
So we are joined here today, the day before the release of Iron Flame, to finish Iron Flame. I have 100 pages left to go. This is what the tabs are looking like. I don't think I've done much of an update. I feel like I don't want to react too much, but most of my reactions have been very calm in comparison to how I was reacting to Fourth Wing in this video, because I don't know what's happening and I'm learning things and there's a lot that happens. As I was explaining to my friend, it's like plot, 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 action. Action, action, plot, 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 action, action, plot, 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 action, action. So I don't think it's like, it is so super actiony. There are times that go faster, but at the same time, we're just trying, Violet has like one goal in this book, and that's what she's trying to achieve throughout the book. And we're kind of at the point now where this one goal might not exactly be attainable anymore for various reasons. Don't want to spoil it, but because of that, there are so many parts to play. And I think what Rebecca Yarros is doing is she's trying to make, so she doesn't put Violet in situations where she's basically in leadership. Like in most rebellion-like novels or books of this kind, we see the main character being thrust into leadership positions and then forced to become a leader because of that. But Rebecca Yarros doesn't do that through title. She's just doing it through the actions, and I'm like some things don't make sense. And I feel like, if I want to say it, but I really don't want to make this spoilery because I think this is just like about reactions. But I think when you read it, there's something that happens very early on in the book, and I'm kind of just like, but you know, Violet is constantly being told that she is the best of her here, the strongest, the most brilliant, the most intelligent, the works. I mean, it's something that even her dragons keep bringing up, like, that's why we chose you, because you're so smart, you're so thoughtful, you're so compassionate. And those are the qualities that are typical or typically looked for in leaders. And I think that not putting her in a named leadership position doesn't make her any less of a leader. And whilst it does allow the book not to fall into that sort of trope, she is still a leader, and I mean that's constant throughout the book. I also don't know how I feel. I'm loving it. Like, the romance person in me is completely loving it, but I feel like the motivation for the romance in here is a little bit like too easy. Like, that sounds horrible, but it's just like, okay, so that's why you're interested now. Like, that's why you're 100% in. I don't know how I feel about that, but like, we're 100 pages from the end. I'm really still enjoying this a lot. I feel like I enjoyed Fourth Wing a bit more, but at the same time, I'm still enjoying this because I enjoyed it in a different kind of way, because I'm someone who can really love like the fluffy romance, and what that we kind of get from the first book, where it's not fluffy, but we get the romance. Like, the first book is more romantasy. I feel like this is more fantasy aligned, because romantasy is fantasy with a heavy focus on the romance, which is what the first book is. This, whilst the romance does play a role, it's not the main point. And in this one, we have a lot more like strategic things happening, a lot more political stuff, which I enjoy a lot in fantasies. It's something that I really enjoy because it just feels like it's so much more well thought out. And I don't know, I hate real world politics, but I like fiction and fantastical ones. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish off the last 100 pages, guys. It's been a journey. Like, when I tell you that I've been through this book, also, like, I don't really bend spines, but I had like no choice. This book was just so massive, and I tried to do the stretching method, and that's actually how it started. So I don't think I do like the stretching method properly, but that's just me. Let's get reading. I also have this really cute bookmark that we made it work. It's cute, hey? We didn't make it, like, we obviously, the design was there and we just had them printed. They're so cute.